Hunters were out on their usual hunting trip in the African forest when they stumbled upon a truly bizarre creature that defies description. This isn't a scene from a fantasy movie. It's real footage captured by our African hunters. The creature before us was found by the hunters, and it is utterly strange and unsettling. It got a human-like face atop the body of a small koala, covered in hair. It's a sight that just doesn't seem right. In the video, the hybrid creature appears to be resting, perhaps even lifeless at first glance. But upon closer inspection, you can see subtle movements suggesting it's just asleep. Personally, anything with even a hint of human features sends shivers down my spine. Attention all Bigfoot enthusiasts. Prepare to bolster your evidence and convince the skeptics that this legendary creature is indeed real. At first glance, it resembles a gorilla or an ape, but given that this was recorded in the Acadian forest of Canada, I'm sure that's not the case. This creature stands tall and possesses a humanoid posture, moving through the bushes in a distinctly human-like manner. The video was taken from a hidden spot, unbeknownst to the creature. However, a sudden noise from the hiker alerted the humanoid figure. Causing it to become agitated. In a chilling display, the creature began growling in a deeply unsettling voice, prompting the hiker to flee in fear. This creature perfectly fits the description of what many refer to as Bigfoot, adding yet another intriguing piece to the puzzle of its existence. Do you think this video? Now we've got a clip straight from a remote African village, and let me tell you, it's downright unsettling. What you just witnessed isn't some extraterrestrial being dropped off by an alien ship. It's a Koshin mutant. This mutated pig's appearance is quite eerie, with a dog-like lower body and a humanoid head. The mutation has twisted its facial features, giving it a human-like nose, tongue, and eyes. It's especially unnerving to see its mouth hanging open with the tongue sticking out. At first glance, we might have all mistaken it for an alien, but it's actually a baby pig, unfortunately born with disabilities and mutations. Creatures like this mutant often have short lives, as their abnormalities make it difficult for them to survive. Even though this creature seems straight out of a nightmare, I hope it found ease of life after this video was taken, and that local authorities provided the care it needed. Imagine taking a stroll in your neighborhood after a rainy day, and suddenly you stumble upon this thing. Like me, your first thought might be to get rid of it as quick as possible, maybe by burning it or squishing it under your shoe. However, a closer look reveals a fascinating phenomenon in nature. This circular cluster is actually a group of black caterpillars engaged in a unique behavior called a rolling swarm. Each caterpillar moves at a slightly different pace. Those on top continuously climb over their neighbors, creating a conveyor belt effect. This means the ones in the second layer go twice as fast, but then, once they make it to the front, they have to slow down again as they make their way back to the bottom. With all this going on, it creates this ring-like shape. Even though it's somewhat natural, it still gives me the chills. Get ready for a journey back to World War right from the heart of a German army camp. In the footage you just witnessed, we see a German army camp where troops stumbled upon a truly bizarre and unsettling creature during a routine patrol. This creature gave off vibes of a humanoid mixed with a wolf, resembling something out of a werewolf tale. Towering in height, it boasted sharp, ferocious-looking teeth. The German soldiers were understandably puzzled and intrigued by their discovery. as captured in the video where they attempted to document the creature. Now, some skeptics might suggest that the footage was digitally manipulated, and we can't rule that out, but it still looks intriguing. If indeed genuine, this footage forces us to confront the possibility that creatures akin to werewolves may have roamed among us. Curious about what my sleep paralysis demon goat looks like. This weird goat clip surfaced on Facebook, shared by a page called Line, sparking a wave of unease and fascination within the community. But fear not, this goat isn't some devil spawn or extraterrestrial being. It's actually a mutant goat from India. Surprisingly, this goat has garnered local celebrity status and is even worshipped in India due to its oddly human-like face. It's believed to have been born with a rare mutation called cyclopia, resulting in facial deformities. So why the worship? Well, in Hindu religion, goats hold significant importance and are considered holy. Hence, this goat, with its human-like face, is regarded as even more special. Despite its fame, this poor goat may struggle with everyday tasks like eating and breathing due to its mutation. Let's hope its life becomes easier as it grows older. Every creature on this planet is unique, but perhaps none more so than the bizarre black goat born in Sultanpur, India. Its resemblance to ancient Greek mythology is uncanny. In this brief clip, you witnessed a goat born with a condition known as cyclopia, resulting in facial deformities. Instead of two distinct eyes, this goat's eyes are fused together, creating one large eye in the middle of its face. This striking feature gives the goat the appearance of a mythical creature from ancient tales. The farmers on whose farm this goat was born were left stunned and weirded by its unusual appearance. Even the owner, with a decade of experience as a goat farmer, admitted to never encountering anything like it before. While it's a natural occurrence, the sheer oddity of this baby goat has sparked various reactions, with some viewers even likening it to an alien creature. Adding to the intrigue, the goat's mother and older siblings are completely normal. Despite its unusual appearance, the owner assures that the goat is living a healthy and normal life, defying any concerns about its well-being. Have you ever heard of airborne snake deliveries? Believe it or not, this video shows an eagle performing a swift drop of a snake onto an unsuspecting onlooker. It's unclear if the eagle had a prior altercation with the onlooker, leading to a perceived act of revenge. Alternatively, perhaps the eagle was simply presenting an unusual gift in the form of the snake. After dropping the reptile, the eagle flies away. Surprisingly, the person receiving this unexpected package remains remarkably calm, even panning the camera to capture the confused snake wriggling on the ground. This encounter definitely adds a new twist to the idea of watching out for the birds. Now, who knows, maybe we'll all need to be wary of raining snakes after seeing this. If you hate bugs or insects, this video is not for you, so I recommend skipping it. In the video, a group of friends encounter a strange cave opening. Hesitant at first, one friend decides to enter. Inside, he disturbs a swarm of thousands of flying insects. These insects erupt in a frenzy, their vast numbers completely obscuring the man from sight. The swarm exits the cave in response to the disruption. Seeing the insects and feeling them on his body, the friend inside attempts to escape, but seeks refuge deeper in the cave due to the overwhelming presence. Initially confused about the insect's identity, my research revealed these cave swarmers to be sand flies, more common than you think and similar in appearance to mosquitoes. Sand flies are also bloodsuckers, but this concern likely paled in comparison to the immediate threat of the insects entering the friend's nose or ears, which could cause significant damage. This video adds another fear to my list of reasons to avoid venturing into caves. Mother Nature throws us curveballs every now and then, and this intriguing video is a prime example. It showcases a strange creature inching its way across a tree branch. At first glance, you might mistake it for a grasshopper, but a closer look reveals something entirely different. The creature's body resembles a tangle of thin bones, moving in a slow, laborious manner. Its grasshopper-like form takes an unusual turn with a strangely textured, hairless body. Long legs and prominent antennae complete its bizarre appearance. The internet is abuzz with speculation. Some viewers find an uncanny resemblance to the skeletal devil horses depicted in movies. Could this be a new species, an unknown life form, or perhaps even a visitor from beyond our world? Prepare to witness a scene that'll have you checking your own closets twice. The video opens on a seemingly ordinary room. The only point of interest is a large wardrobe, its dark presence dominating the frame. Each bang creaking the wardrobe door open a fraction further. As the knocking abruptly stops, the camera person understandably on edge. The wardrobe is completely empty. Unexplained phenomena, or a cleverly concealed trick? This eerie video ignites the age-old debate. Are we witnessing a genuine encounter with the paranormal, or something more down to earth? If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. My friends think skydiving is awesome, always trying to drag me along. But nope. This video is my ultimate proof of why I fear it. Many things can go wrong. The cameraman jumps too, capturing the terrifying scene behind him. The other plane, wingless, plummeting towards the ground. We also see a view from the diver jumping from the plane that just crashed into the other. From that view, we can see that after the plane collided, all the divers jumped off and scattered in the air. Thankfully, these were trained professionals. Each had a parachute, their only hope for a safe landing. Anyway, this is why I stick to the ground. We all know plants are alive, but have you ever seen one take a walk? A branch with leaves is moving and grooving. It scoots across the pavement like it has tiny feet. At first, you might think it's some sneaky leaf bugs in disguise. But zoom in closer, and it's clear. These are real leaves, firmly attached to the branch. The most puzzling part? Other leaves are scattered around, perfectly still. So what's making this one take a stroll? Is it magic? A mischievous wind spirit? The answer might be simpler. Wind could be playing tricks, pushing the branch in a way that makes it look like it's walking. But hey, that doesn't stop the mystery. Ever seen a bird that looks like it came straight out of hell? There's a weird video going crazy on TikTok. It shows a strange bird people are calling the opium bird. They say it's the first one ever seen in Antarctica. In the video, the bird looks totally out of place. It's big and covered in white fur, with a long beak and eyes that seem empty. The whole thing is just kinda creepy, and it just sits there. But hold on, this bird might not be all it seems. The video actually has 3 clips showing different opium birds, and all of them have something red dripping from their beaks. Plus, the whole look of the bird seems a bit unreal. Turns out, this whole thing was a trick. The opium bird isn't real. It was created using special effects computers. So while the video might make you jump at first, there's no need to worry about a monster bird hanging out in Antarctica. Imagine you're looking out your window, and in the house across the street, you see this.
Tapping on the window out. There.
Oh, yeah.
Top window.
Yeah.
This video from California has viewers on the edge of their seats. The clip, filmed by a neighbor, captures a sight straight out of a spooky movie. It shows what appears to be an empty house across the street. A strange humanoid shadow darts across an upstairs window in an unnaturally swift motion. The figure then vanishes, only to reappear moments later in a downstairs window, seemingly staring directly at the camera. Needless to say, this was a really scary and bizarre sight. However, this encounter has sparked a debate. Is it a genuine paranormal experience, or something more down to earth? While the video is unsettling, I believe it could be a clever prank. A cardboard cutout figure, strategically placed and moved between windows, could explain the swift movements and reappearance. On a sunny day, along the shores of New Jersey, beachgoers were in for an unexpected twist when they stumbled upon a mysterious sight. A vibrant blue button, bobbing along the waves and finally coming to rest on the sandy shore. The sudden appearance of this bizarre object left everyone scratching their heads in wonder and excitement. This wasn't your average beach trinket. This button was actually a living creature called a blue button, also known as a Portuguese man-o'-war's close relative, the by-the-wind sailor. Despite its cute, button-like appearance, the blue button packs a surprising punch. Its vibrant blue body is adorned with feather-like tentacles that deliver a mild sting, enough to make your hand feel a bit tingly and uncomfortable. While they might look like jellyfish at first glance, these fascinating creatures belong to a different group entirely. They're classified as hydrozoans, colonies of tiny predators related to true jellyfish. So next time you're strolling along the Jersey shore and spot a blue button bobbing in the waves, admire it from afar. These little buttons, while visually captivating, carry a hidden sting. Living in India, watch out for the karate monkeys. In this video from a shop's security camera, the street scene unfolds with an elderly person strolling casually. Suddenly, a monkey appears on the scene, charging towards something. To everyone's surprise, it targets the old man directly. The monkey executes a strong, two-legged kick, sending the poor man tumbling to the ground. After the attack, displaying its natural agility and parkour skills, the monkey swiftly jumps onto a nearby car and makes a quick getaway. This unexpected encounter raises concerns, as the situation could have taken a more severe turn, especially if the elderly man had hit his head on something during the fall. If you're in India, it's crucial to stay vigilant and be cautious around these mischievous primates to avoid potential encounters like this one. This intriguing video comes from an African forest safari, where a tourist captures footage of a peculiar creature sitting inside a tree. At first glance, the creature appears similar to a baboon, but as the camera zooms in on its face, it reveals features unlike anything seen before. The creature possesses a strange and creepy humanoid hand, sitting upright and fixated on something. In the background, you can hear the voices of a large crowd that has gathered to witness this unusual sight.
Jammer dat ze een kop niet ziet, dat zag je net wel, hè?
Ja, maar hij presenteert ons
suggesting that the creature might be hiding in the tree due to the attention. While some may speculate that it's a baboon, the unique and potentially damaged appearance of its face raises questions. I think that it could have faced confrontations with other baboons, which is common as they vie for territory. What are your thoughts on this strange creature sighting? This video was being recorded by two sisters just for fun, showing them goofing around for a while. But at some point, something bizarre appears right next to the corner of the door. The face of a pale woman with long dark hair can be seen peeking at them. The girl recording immediately notices it and goes after it, only to be met by this sight. She grabs her sister and both run outside, clearly spotting that there is someone inside their house. What exactly was that? A long-gone resident of the building, still trapped inside the house's walls? What do you think? The video you are about to see was supposedly taken by a villager who managed to finally catch a glimpse of what many people described as a nightmare for their lives. From a distance, the man catches a glimpse of a dark figure walking in the snow. He tries to zoom in, but the quality is poor, and we can't quite make much of it. Although the quality is bad, the man is convinced that what he caught on camera is the thing that terrorizes his village, with many people reporting hearing heavy footsteps outside their houses at night. Could this be the legendary Bigfoot? What do you think? Uploaded about 4 years ago, this clip still serves as stuff of nightmares for whoever watches it. Recorded by a security camera mounted on the front of the house to keep an eye on burglars or intruders. This clip recorded a terrifying thing. At first, nothing seems unusual, but then a figure appears to be coming towards the gate of the house. And as moments pass, we can see that the figure walks through the gate without even opening it. Many people on the internet blamed it on the camera being faulty, but if it was that, then how did he not open the gate before entering? The figure starts off as a weird silhouette of a man, and ends up as a normal human being walking towards the house. And that's what is most scary about this clip. No one in the house had ever seen this man before, even in their neighborhood, and according to them, they never saw anyone entering the house either. But then what was it? For me, the video looks quite genuine, but there's still a chance that it could be edited or a glitch. A man was filming a river in Payson Canyon when he heard noises in trees above the area that caught his attention. He turned his camera as he looked up, trying to catch whatever there was on camera, and that is when he caught the elusive creature on camera. A huge creature can be spotted behind the trees wandering in the woods. The walk looked almost human-like, but the physique did not. The creature looked more like a human than any animal, but a gigantic one, making the man realize it could be the infamous Bigfoot. The man captured the footage in the spring of 2015, but said he was unsure if he should show it to anyone, because he didn't want to sound crazy. However, he later found some courage and uploaded it on YouTube, causing mixed reactions from everyone who laid their eyes on it. As for the authenticity of the video, I leave it up to you, the viewer, to decide. Uploaded on YouTube in 2020, this video looks like something straight out of a horror movie. In just a couple of seconds, it gives us a glimpse into how scary the world could be if we could see the ghosts with naked eyes. It was recorded by a security camera set up in the Garden of Ninfa in Italy, a place otherwise known as one of sublime romantic beauty. It is basically the ruins of a medieval town near Rome, and for now, a great sight for tourists. However, this clip just gives us a glimpse of its most terrifying side, as we spot a ghost crawling on the ground. It appeared to have no legs and disappeared into the bushes just seconds after appearing on the camera. It could be a genuine ghostly encounter, given that Italy as a whole has such a fierce history. Could it be a soldier's ghost reliving its struggling last moments? Humans have always been curious in nature, and untouched places where no one has been for years always spark a pinch of curiosity in us. The same thing happened to this man who saw an abandoned cabin in the middle of the woods and decided to explore it, and that too in the dead of the night. As darkness covered everything, the man moved in the unexplored territory with just his flashlight and camera on, unknown to the danger that was about to come his way. As he moves forward and goes into the cabin, a creepy cryptid appears on the camera, stunned by the sudden appearance of the human who had disturbed its peace. At first, it looked like a cardboard piece or something, but the glowing eyes and the way it slightly turned after spotting the man makes it look legit. The creature was small, had black skin, and 2 piercingly glowing eyes, giving it a look of a devil in the making. This was enough to freak the man out as he runs for his life. What exactly was that thing? A demon, a ghost, or something else? Recorded and uploaded on TikTok by a user named DeBlankers, this video had everyone in shock when they first saw it. What appears to be a spooky night soon turns into actual terror when a weird-looking creature appears on the screen crawling on the ground. The creature looked very skinny to be a human, and yet it did not resemble an animal either. What was it? For many, it was the infamous skinwalker accidentally caught on the trail camera. However, for others, it was just a hoax and nothing else. As the video gained more and more views, the mixed reactions it was getting got intense. Till today, no one has been able to tell what exactly it was. Was it really the skinwalker? What do you think? Hiking can be fun until you come face to face with the ultimate terror that nature is. In this video, we can see from the point of a few guys up a mountain slope, looking down at a bear making its way down the path. They are increasingly worried, yelling to get off the trail. We soon can see the 3 men on the other side of the trail making a run for it. I have to say that in this kind of situation, running is perhaps your worst choice. These killing machines of nature can catch up to you in the blink of an eye. But luckily for them, this bear did not seem in the mood to run, perhaps being already full from another meal. Bigfoots have always been a topic of interest for many. Some have even gone past limits to just get a hold of some evidence which points towards the existence of these mighty creatures. One such guy happened to actually record a clip of the infamous Bigfoot on his trail camera. The giant creature, caught for a glimpse, presents a body covered completely in dark hair, is spotted passing by the trail camera while staring straight at it. The camera was mounted in a very deep spot in the woods. Therefore, the chances of it being a human are slim. Moreover, the face looks so strange, it certainly did not look like belonging to a human. Or if it was a human, the makeup team must be really good. My personal opinion is that this is a valid footage, although very blurry. What's your opinion? You never know when driving out at night can turn into a scary experience for you. Something like that happened to the guy in this video who was driving alone when he saw something on the side of the road. It was a woman walking all alone by the side of a remote road with no light. As he stopped to ask if she needs help, she only made a terrifying sound.
Excuse me, you need help? What the?
I have to admire the courage of the man to stop and ask her if she is okay, and to keep his cool even when the encounter turned even creepier. But what was really up with that woman? Was she a ghost or a crazy woman? What do you think? This man took his kids out for a nice day in the woods, but what he did not know was that their day was about to turn from good to worse in a second. As he watches and records his kids playing, he starts noticing something weird. There weren't just his 2 kids, but someone else too. As the creepy short creature with a big head moves towards the children, not just the dad, but the kids also get scared, so they run towards their father who keeps shouting at them. The video lasted for a few seconds, but that must be the most terrifying seconds of the guy's life for sure. Was it an alien? A ghost? For me, it looks like some kind of a prank as well, but still nothing could be said for sure. This video was recorded by a man who kept hearing weird sounds from an abandoned building near to where he lived. So one night, he decided to go check what was happening and see if there was anyone there. But what he did not know was that he was about to witness a very dangerous situation. As he moves towards the building with a flashlight on, a figure appears inside the building behind the wall. What looked like a tall, dark, human-like figure with glowing eyes stared straight at the man. I don't know about you, but at this point, I would close the recording and head back home immediately. But instead, this man followed the figure. Once inside, we can clearly see that there is no one. Where did the figure go? Was it a ghost or just a guy playing pranks on others? Honestly, looking at those scary eyes, it did not look like a normal human being to me. However, the conclusion is still yours to make. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Recorded and uploaded by a guy a couple of years ago, this clip had not just him, but everyone who saw it confused. According to him, he and his friends were out hiking on the mountains when they spotted a man far away descending down the hill. They saw him and thought he must be some lone hiker. However, it took them a few moments to realize that what they were seeing might not be just a human. Was that the infamous Bigfoot? There is still a chance that it could be just a human on a solo adventure. But the whole situation looks weird. What do you think? This video was uploaded years ago, when a man claimed that he had captured a ghost on his camera. It was late at night that the guy went to the spot that was famous for being haunted. At first, he recorded the old tree, with nothing spooky to see there. But as the camera shifted towards the other side, we can see a figure standing nearby with glowing eyes. It looked like a human, however, the eyes and the way it stood still the entire time showed that it was no ordinary human being. According to the man, it was a ghost who had haunted the place for hundreds of years. To me, it does look like a ghost, and I am not sure why people decide to go to haunted places in the middle of the night. Don't they care for their own safety? Thunderstorms and rains can be soothing. However, things take a quick turn towards it being spooky, especially when something like this happens. During a storm, when dark clouds had covered the whole sky, some guys were capturing the moment on their camera when a weird symbol started appearing in the clouds. As the video was uploaded by the man, it gained different reactions, along with millions of views. To some, it was an alien spaceship hidden in the dark clouds, while to others, it looked like an apocalyptic sign. I am not sure what theory to lean towards. What do you think? This video features a moment straight out of nature's wildest ones, and it is for anyone who thinks they can outrun a bear. As this man was recording the woods from a helicopter, he spots a bear wandering nearby. As they were looking to get better footage of it, the bear got scared of the sound and started running. As you all can already see, the bear did not just run, but it was in a full-blown sprint at a speed I am sure none of us could outmatch. In case any one of you is thinking that you can outrun a bear, you can already see here that you stand no chance, because these mighty beasts will not just catch up in no time, but also tear you apart with little to no effort. Trail cameras always come in handy, especially when it comes to capturing spooky stuff happening in the darkest times in the deepest regions. Take this clip for instance. At first all we could see was just some deer grazing and having a nice time, but it wasn't until the deer turned towards the trees and started staring there that we sensed that something weird was happening there. If we slow down and stabilize the background a little, we can see that a weird light appeared there for a while. It moved a little before disappearing. What was it? Was it an alien or something completely different? Does anyone have an explanation? This clip was recorded by a girl who was out with her family camping in the woods. Soon enough, she decided to wander there, leaving her family behind and venturing deep into the woods to explore. At first, it was normal with nothing but gigantic trees and bushes everywhere, but it did not take her long to spot something in a far distance that looked like a huge animal hiding. She got scared. However, she kept recording whatever she was seeing. Although very blurry, we can clearly see it resembles the perfect description of Bigfoot. But what is amazing from other videos capturing Bigfoot is that we can actually see the feet. The creature, upon moving its leg, reveals what looks like to be a white foot, which is quite interesting if we consider it to be a Bigfoot. As the video was uploaded on YouTube, everyone had mixed reactions. To some, it was a real Bigfoot, and for others, it was someone with a suit on. I will leave it up to you to decide which is the case. Wilderness holds a lot more secrets than we can ever imagine, and this clip is a total testament to that. This man went into the woods to get some fresh air and calm his mind, but he did not expect to leave with memories that will haunt him for life. For the first few minutes, nothing is out of ordinary, just the guy filming the river and looking around. But then he soon started hearing rustling sounds, as if a huge animal was walking somewhere not too far from him. Obviously scared, as any of us should be, he stops right there to look at what was making the sounds, and it did not take him long to spot the creature. As the creature appears on the camera, it resembled a hairy humanoid face, just peering at him from behind a tree. Realizing it is not an animal, but rather the supposedly Bigfoot, he goes closer to get a better view, but the creature seems to shy away, and we can see it running away. After a while of chasing, he is still unable to find it again, so he stops the recording. Was it a real Bigfoot? The face looked pretty authentic, but we can't say for sure based on the body size when it was moving, as it was way too far away and covered by the trees. This happened in India a couple of years ago, when late at night a security camera recorded something very strange. At first, it was just one or two vehicles on the road, and everything seemed normal. But soon, two men appear on the road coming from the same side. The man in the front looks like he was being very careful of the one behind him. Soon enough, the suspicions become reality when the man starts pushing the other one on the ground, and then tries to rob him of his belongings. And that's when things took a scary turn. From the looks of it, I think some kind of shadow is coming out of the victim, as if trying to protect him. In a second, the shadow is back into the man from where it emerged. I know it might seem hard to look at it, but have a look at the night vision images. We can clearly spot the third figure emerging from the victim, right? What exactly happened there? The identity of both the men remained unknown, which led to no proper explanation. There is a chance that it could be fake and edited. What do you think? Nature is ruthless, and the evidence for that is just everywhere. Tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes. These are all scary, especially when people are not prepared for them. Most of the time, animals get caught in such destruction, and this clip shows exactly that. As the storm hits the house, the dog who was wandering in the front yard gets almost taken away by the strong wind. Though luck was on the dog's side that day, maybe it had an additional meal and that kept him from getting taken away. And as for humans, they need to protect their pets just as they'd protect themselves. A group of people were standing on a bridge recording videos, perhaps discussing the local fauna, when something weird happened.
I don't understand why. I don't think anybody What was that?
Hey guys, everybody stay in.
A scary loud sound was heard from the back. Surprised, they moved the cameras towards the spot where the noise came from. Still trying to find what was happening, they kept recording, and after a second, two snaps were heard.
No, like we last heard like something fighting in the bushes over there.
I heard something.
What is it?
Oh my god. What the hell is that?
As if someone was breaking the branches of the trees, and it took them a second to see the culprit behind all this.
Oh my god. What the hell is that?
Oh! What the hell? Oh, what the hell is that? What is that?
What is that?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What is that?
Guys, that's a
What the
Bigfoot.
view is Bigfoot?
It's furry. It's furry. It's got fur on it. I can see
A gigantic creature was spotted running between the trees, as if trying not to be seen by the humans. The creature had a furry body and was leaping like a human. The appearance only directed at one thing. It was the Bigfoot. So they all thought it would be better to just let it go instead of following it around and getting themselves in a potentially dangerous situation. The video was later uploaded on the internet and gained a lot of attention from everyone. Was it fake or was it real? Uploaded on YouTube in 2015, this thing had everyone who saw it in shock. A long green-colored slimy creature was seen slithering on the ground. However, it looked more like a jelly than a living creature. It had a flat, slimy body which resembled a worm. But what came next was more perplexing. It extended its tongue for a considerable distance, as if it was looking for something with it. But let me tell you, it is a green ribbon worm, part of an unusual group of creatures that can protect themselves with toxin-laden mucus. I have to warn you, if you see one of these, don't touch them. Uploaded on Facebook by a man who claimed he had recorded a monster in a thunderstorm. This video went viral as soon as it hit the internet. It shows a massive creature forming in the sky in the midst of a scary thunderstorm. But then the creature turns, showing its eyes in the camera as well. Soon enough, the pair of scary glowing eyes is completely apparent on the camera. However, ask me and I would say the video looks like it has been edited and probably might be fake. What do you think? Wandering around in the woods might sound peaceful and nice to some people. However, it has risks of its own. Take this clip for instance. The woman thought she was in her Disney princess moment, talking to the animal right in front of her, and not focusing at all at what was happening in the background. If I stabilize the video a little and zoom it in, you can see how it looked like a huge human-like figure taking a stroll in the woods. The walk was exactly like a human. However, the appearance was more like an animal. It had a body full of dark-colored fur. The only thing here which is suspicious is the way the creature was just going on without noticing the woman not too far from it. Was it in a hurry? Or there is more to the video than what can be seen. The authenticity of the clip remains a mystery. It could be fake, but the creature's movements and appearance give the video a genuine feel. Driving late at night near the forest, this girl got the shock of her life when she started sensing something weird around her. She stopped the car, hoping to see if someone was there, but couldn't see a single soul. Still not moving, the girl moving her camera around to spot anything knew it was too dangerous to go out and check. Seconds later, she heard something that would haunt her.
Oh my god, no, fuck that.
The scream was not of an animal. Instead, it sounded like a ghostly moan. That prompted her to immediately leave. I have to say that this kind of behavior is exactly the one that keeps you alive in dangerous situations. Just get the hell out of there once you realize there might be danger. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.